Narcos make they world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some mad charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to make me fight Q-tip, I leash I need. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed off dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just weed. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the noble, that's my duty, let my seed. When I step up in the place, and yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check. How dare you ever try to step on my suede shoes? Top Gun shut down your firm like Tom Cruise. Please.
One of the best stadiums in football. Welcome everyone to US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today a good one in store here. It's the Houston Texans and the Minnesota Vikings. Willie Reichert has it all teed up. And we're off from US Bank Stadium. Dameon Pierce now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. Starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. On the ground again with Mixon. And you won't be able to get past the line. And very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Stroud now, 3rd and 1. Into the hands of Dell. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Good offenses, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Flushed out of the pocket. Nowhere to go with it, so Higgins throws it away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
On the quick, right?
Back to the air they go on 2nd. Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to Jari loose, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it. Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. They're going to go for this. It's Stroud. Throw caught by his running back. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
And they force him out after just 2 yards there. It's going to be 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Second down carry for Jones. Down the sideline inside the 30. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. The Vikings jump into a 7-0 lead. Pierce now on the return. Takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And they steal it back on the return.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got 2 things on their mind. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory. But that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Let's go.
3rd down. Here's Jones. He only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's 4th down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future. He gets the ball to his extra point. 2 series in, he knows he's played a big role in this one.
Pierce now on the return. He's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud off the play fake. He rolls to his right. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. Stroud the throw. Completed to his running back. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. The Vikings have played to an early lead. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Keeping it with Mixon. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up a Houston first.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down throw by Stroud. He beams one deep right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Trying to get it into Nico Collins. So second down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, this is the type of game you've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. They'll find in his back, Mixon. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Making that throw in double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch with a whole bunch of bodies around him.
Here's Stroud again. Batted away at the line, incomplete. He didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. Second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. A give left side. Here's Mixon. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want to open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
First down, Stroud. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results at first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now.
Here we go.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
And it's third down. Third and long.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. The Texans trailing in the early going. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Back to throw, Stroud. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. It's no good and had the leg, but is aiming wide right. And the deficit remains 2 scores.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. As he's out Shire that time on the tackle. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So now here's 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Chased out to his right. Complete beyond the marker. That's the first down, and he's still going. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first.
And the Vikings.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Couldn't find a completion on first down. Couldn't connect with Jordan Addison. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Coverage by Kalen Bullock.
Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. He started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop. Houston calls it second timeout. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. McCarthy throwing here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Will Reichard now to try the Vikings field goal. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Reichard connects there.
Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive.
Here we go.
Stride to throw on first down. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. He was trying to find Christian Kirk there. So that brings up second down.
Tellis on the coverage.
Thank you, Texas. AP, we're good. South.
From the gun, Stroud. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
On the quick, right?
Back to throw it. He put everything he had into this one. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Rodgers on the return. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. They'll start with a give to Jones. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it or, in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Throwing on third, McCarthy. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. And it's a fake. They only need a couple of inches. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. And the fake punt is not going to keep things going, Brock. He winds up short. They're going to turn this football over on downs. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Catch is made down the right sideline. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Every tight end worth the salt wanted this. Really crave man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas, Clark, and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be 2nd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Cut near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Mixon has the Houston touchdown. The Texans start the 2nd half with some needed points. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it deep downfield. And he's able to get this down to the 36. This play goes for 36. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. He loses the football. And the Texans have recovered it.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
1st and 10, run to Mixon. And they drop him with a big hit, but it's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They gain 14 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. 1 play in, and already they're close to midfield.
What's up? 18, what's up?
Stroud off of play action. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
All right.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. Oh, he's denied the 1st, but not by much. His play gets down to the 42-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Running left is Mixon. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed 1, but they're going to lose 1 on that play. It's 4th down.
It's a loss of 2 yards.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Throw is caught by the back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
All right.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Into the hands of Schultz. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be 2nd down.
Here we go.
From the 19. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
9th play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
19. That's right.
He'll throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
On the quick, right?
They kick the running back in motion. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Through the defense it goes. Room to burn. 40. At the 20. And he takes this one back for the pick 6.
This offense had time to go through the 5 stages of grief by the time that interception reached the other end zone, Kate. Denial when they saw it picked off. Anger's return picked up steam all the way through to some reluctant acceptance. They just watched the celebration unfold in the wrong end zone.
And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41.
All right.
To the air, Stroud. Taking a shot deep down the field. That's caught at the 25. He's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
First down throw by Stroud. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Back to the air they go on second. Stroud. Oh, he lost the football. It's picked out by the Vikings. Going the other way. So they do take over after the fumble, Brock, but they're doing so in a dangerous spot right near their own end zone.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his own high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better. There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings holding a 12-point lead. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Get up the middle to Jones. Drifting ever closer to their goal line as he winds up backwards to his own 5. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. This one misses the tight end. And now they're up against it here on 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? It shows the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
So on 4th down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. He gets it out of there, and this has some distance. He's got it near midfield. And a nice return. He has him looking at a very short field now.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the Vikings' 37-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Pressure comes. Stroud trying to set up a screen for Mixon. He's still going at the 30. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5.
18. What's that?
Back to throw. Stroud escapes out to the left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
It's 2nd down.
Trying again, following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Here he is to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Here we go.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That's cut at the 4. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
The 5-yard line.
Taken in by Kirk right side. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans trim the deficit down to 5.
Texans 14.
So down inside the final minute, they're ready to try the onside kick. And the Vikings bring in the onside kick. That should just about do it. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. It's Jones on the toss. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. It's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up. Final timeout called by the Texans. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Back to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. So that brings up 4th and long. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And a fair catch made here at the 17.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10.
All right.
Running back sent in motion. Setting up to pass. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it sets up a Houston first. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. I don't know about you, Brock, but I could almost feel them going through the 5 stages of grief over on that sideline, watching their would-be touchdown pass in 6 points return the entire way to the opposite end zone for 6 on the other side of the board.
You just don't really believe it's happening until he's, 30, 40 yards into his return, and then you're just powerless. Kate, just over 40 times in the history of the NFL this has happened.
Wow.
And what a return to add to that list.
So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.
Watch him become a god. Watch people's heads roll. Just like the Pied Piper, let rats through the streets. We dance like a marionette.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Giants. Longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And he returns this to the 22. For the first time with Bijan Robinson. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race. But how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. Being chased out left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Amir Smith-Marset deep for New York. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. The 20, 10, and he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So down inside the 5-yard line, I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Devin Singletary from 4 yards out. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Falcons 0.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you? He's on his way. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 78 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look at repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
And the Falcon 1st down.
A play fake. Now Penix steps away. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And here he'll get it down to the 7. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Penix. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They are going for it. Penix. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Robinson is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But these These are the situations that come up in practice and are talked about all the time. This is as tough as it gets for a defense. They've got to defend a very short field after that turnover. They're not home yet, but a really nice job there pushing them backwards on 1st and goal.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Ray McCloud from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving. I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
On the give, it's Tracy. And a pretty quick burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. 84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. From the shotgun, Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. That's caught downfield by Neighbors. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors, 45 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 27.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Buying time to his left. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but But now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. To throw again is Penix. His throw caught right around the 6. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Play action. Now Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Third down and 3 yards to go.
Here's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They begin the drive with Robinson. Room here to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A quick throw out wide to Mooney. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 45-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. That's out quickly to London. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 54 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Jalen Walker. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Here's Wilson to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And the key number on that play. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out.
I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 1 and real quick. Whole squad on that rail.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll go play action here with Penix. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. And looking to throw, Penix. That's complete to Mooney. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 33-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Robinson with another carry. And brought down now before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 127 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll run here with Algier. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
39-yard line.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd down. Throwing now is Wilson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Wilson to throw. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Now Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Gano the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's down the field and caught by Pitts. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Robinson up the middle. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now Penix steps away to his left. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. They'll run with Robinson.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Again, it'll be Robinson.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down at a 2-yard line.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Robinson.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I had a dream.